evening, good afternoon, depending on what time you are watching this and where you're watching from. I like to greet you properly. So, good day, sis. Happy rainy Thursday when this is originally being recorded. But I just wanted to stop by here to remind you that purpose is everything. Like living life on purpose, it makes a difference, which is why I encourage you today to tap into your creator and ask God to keep showing you who you are. Keep leveling up, keep becoming the person that He created you to be, and stop falling for the things that are set to easily distract you, that are easily set to discourage you. I don't know who this is for today. It could be for me on the replay. Y'all know I always say that because it's real. We have to remind ourselves that we were created for a purpose. We were created not just to be another living being, to just be working a 9 to 5. I mean, some of you can live your life on purpose, live working your 9 to 5. I'm not saying that in the essence of that, but I'm saying it in knowing that you were created for a purpose and you wake up every day to get another opportunity to line up according to his will for your life. So I want to encourage you today. Be great on purpose. Smile at somebody. Keep striving. Don't give up on who the creator has called you to be. Why? Because you have more time to live your life on purpose. What does living your life on purpose look like? Living your life on purpose is waking up every day knowing that you are going to be fulfilled, knowing that the day is going to go out according to way it's supposed to where you're not constantly spending time stressing over things that you can't control, to where you're not constantly in over uh-oh, I think my time on here about to be up soon. But where you're not in a constant place of frustration. Basically, a purpose filled life is a peaceful life. No, every day is not going to be great. However, every day is going to be on purpose. Every day you are going to start to experience what it is to live your life on purpose. And that includes having peace in your life. That includes just having that feeling of fulfillment. I don't know if you've ever been in a place to where you've dreamed about something or you wanted to do something or you always planned for it, put yourself in a position, and then you actually experience that thing. You start to have that feeling of fulfillment. And that's what living your life on purpose feels like. Once you start to tap into who you're called to be, every day you don't waste time worrying about the things that you can't control, but you spend your time wisely focusing on what you can control, what you can get through for that day, so then at the end of the day before you go to sleep you're fulfilled. I mean, that's that purpose fulfilled life. And I pray that you start to tap into your purpose. Or if you are watching me because you're in that position, good job, sis. It's time to keep going. Why? Because it only gets better. It only gets better. Every day that you wake up and choose to have a heart full of gratitude, every day that you choose to say, you know what, I'm no longer going to accept the things that are setting me up to be frustrated. I'm no longer going to accept the things that are set before me to distract me. I'm going to make up in my mind that today will be a great day on purpose. And that's what we have to do on a daily basis. As we have to say, you know what? Today is going to be a better day. I'm not going to allow the things from my past to distract me. I'm not going to allow the things that I wish I had to distract me. And I'm going to enjoy the day for what it is. And we have to put ourselves in a position to tap into that. Okay, we have to tap into that. I don't know what you are putting there, so I'm not sure what that is. But I wanted to just stop by here to encourage you. If you don't know what your purpose is, it's time to start seeking out what your purpose is. It's time to tap into the word. Get in your Bible. What scripture was I reading earlier today that really actually prompted me to want to have this conversation? Let me pull it up real quick because it's so true. I don't even know if I did it on here or not. Hold on. Is this it? Hold up. Because I'm learning that a purpose filled life is way better than an unfulfilled purpose. Like, my purpose in life is to help others become the best version of themselves, to encourage people to be great, to continue to live my life on purpose, to be an example that it's never too late to be who you're called to be. What is your purpose? Like, it's real. We have to understand who we're called to be, and it's not always easy. Sometimes when you get back to that place and you're like, okay, I know this is who I'm called to be, but so many challenges keep coming. I don't know if I should do it or if I shouldn't do it. But as soon as you do it, that's when you're fulfilled. And that fulfillment is everything. Where is it? I was just looking at it too. Was it Proverbs 19? Better, hold on. Of course. Of course. Hold on. I'm gonna find it. Why? Because it's definitely for somebody today. It definitely is. Where is it? Proverbs 19:21. Many are the plans in a person's heart, but it's Yah's purpose that prevails. And what that pretty much means is that we have desires, we have plans, we have things that we think we need, we have things that we think we want. We have all these different ideas and the way we were raised, the way we were brought up. But there's something in us that keeps coming back in our life, or that keeps coming in our thoughts, that keeps showing us who we really are. And that little thing right there, that's the purpose. That's the plan, because that's where you feel most fulfilled. That's where you know that, wow, if I keep doing what he's called me to be, I can actually live a fulfilled life. I can actually be waking up every day and live my life in peace. Like, peace that passeth all understanding is everything. That is a result of living a life full of purpose. Because, yeah, it may get hard, like the scripture says, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil. It's like, yeah, you may walk through that valley, but you're still getting through it stronger. You're still getting through it peaceful. And that's how purpose is. It's like you will give up everything. I'll speak for myself. I gave up everything that I was comfortable with to live my life on purpose, and I don't have any regrets. And I encourage you today, whatever it is that God has called you to be, that you just keep becoming, that you just keep being who he's called you to be, so you can have that peace, so that you can be that answered prayer in somebody else's life, because that's a part of your purpose too. When you're not in position, somebody else suffers, and they got to wait for the next person to get in position for the thing that God has called you. But because you were acting up, or because you couldn't tap in, somebody else had to come and do that. So be that person that taps into their purpose. Be that person that's great. Like, I just want you to always remember that God has created you for a time as this. Like, God has created you to be who he's called you to be, and nobody else can be that but you. In other words, even though you're going to have haters, even though you're going to have copycats, even though you're going to have people that don't want to see you live your dream, or don't want to see you live a purpose-filled life. However, they watch it and they want to win too, but they don't want to see you win before them. But I say all of that to say, don't worry about that, because you will still have that peace that passes all understanding when you're doing the thing that God has called you to be. Doing that thing that God has called you to be may not make sense to nobody around you. And honestly, sis, 9 times out of 10, it's not going to make sense to nobody around you. Everybody around you is going to think that you're going cuckoo for cuckoo puffs until you tap into your purpose and start living a more fulfilled life. That's when they're going to believe, oh, okay, that is who they are. And then they're gonna say, oh, I knew you had it. Don't worry about none of the process. Just become who God has called you to be, and everything else will work out so that you can have that peaceful life. That's all I'm saying on this rainy day. It's time for me to go mother again, but I just wanted to stop by here and let you guys know that you can do it. Keep going, keep being great, keep being amazing, and don't allow anything to distract you from who you're called to be. Don't let the naysayers stop you from living your life on purpose, because sis, I know you feel more fulfilled when you're on purpose. Like when you get up and you do that thing that you're called to do, it's nothing like reaping the rewards of watching what you've created or watching what you have done, and you know that that is exactly who God has called you to be. Yeah, you may not be where the big picture or where he showed you you're going to be in the end. However, just taking those steps necessary will definitely help you. I don't know what that is. I'm getting so many different messages that are coming to distract me while I'm not trying to have this conversation with y'all. But I'm about to get off of here, and I wanted to just encourage you again. Live your life on purpose. Tap into your purpose today. A purpose filled life is such a rewarding life. It's not always going to be financial, and then the majority of the time, once you do tap in, the monetary benefits follow. Like it definitely all works out, but you have to just tap in to who you were called to be and stop complaining. Stop worrying about what everybody else is doing. 9 times out of 10, the people that you are familiar with, if you're not in your life, if you're not living your life on purpose, they can't help you. They can't support you. You're going to have to do this thing and put yourself in position to where you will have to be set apart. The word teaches us that. I believe it's 1 Peter 9, where it teaches us to be set apart. And I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. Stop. I'm coming in just a second. Yeah, so I just wanted to encourage you guys again. But yeah, it's First Peter 9, I believe. Read that chapter. It's definitely powerful. But we have to tap into who we're called to be, because the Most High is not playing with us. Time is so short, y'all. Ever since this time change has happened, it's been super short. Like, I know every year it happens, but it just seems so different this year. And time ain't playing with nobody. Don't spend your days that you have breathing, that you have with the activity of your limbs, wasting it complaining, wasting it talking about stuff that don't matter. Get to the root of the situation and carry on. All that small talk, just complaining and venting too long, we got to snap out of that. It's about to be 2025. What are you going to do differently? Are you going to tap into your purpose this year, sis, so that next year it can be super amazing? Or are you going to still sit there and say, oh, I wish? No, let's win together. Let's be amazing together. Let's tap into your purpose so we can walk in them rooms and we can be dope together. It's no fun when you're doing it one always alone, and then when your circle don't change as you're changing. So I inspire you today to win, get into your purpose, start to read books, go back into those times. Let me give you this nugget. If you've been watching any of my other videos, I've shared this before, but I'm going to share it again. Tapping into who you're called to be starts from when you were a child. What did you enjoy doing when you were a child? Or not even that you enjoyed, but what gave you that fulfillment after you did it? It's amazing how now that I do podcasting, public speaking, and helping companies become who they're called to be, like who their brand was originally, and just different building businesses, all the things that fall into my entrepreneurship journey. It amazes me. When I was a child, I used to play games like that. And like I've shared, I did put on one of my videos, I have to find it, where I had a clip of where I was acting like I was a podcaster or a radio station or whatever, just when I was a child. And now that this is what I do for a living, is speak and talk and help women, It's amazing. And I said all of that to say, tap into what inspired you when you were little. What did you used to do? Even if it seems extreme, you might be doing one thing right now in your life, but you know the desires of your heart is not in what you're doing right now, and it may look far fetched to other people in your world, and everybody may call you crazy if you stop, drop, and roll to do the thing that you're called to do. But you can't worry about that, because if God gave you the creativity to do it, you got to trust the process, sis, and live your life on purpose. Because one thing about it is, when you don't live your life on purpose, you're cranky. When you don't live your life on purpose, you're irritated. You're getting on everybody else's nerves around you. You're getting on your own nerves, and then you're irritated. Who wants to live a life like that? That is so whack. Like, we have so much negative around us. Be the positive in your world. Do it for you. And if you're a parent, do it for your little people. Do it for your children. Like, live your life on purpose so that you can win, so that you can say, you know what? Before you take your last breath, you'll be able to sit back and say, wow, I lived my dream. I fulfilled my purpose. I was an answered prayer to somebody else. That fulfillment right there is priceless. And we're waiting for your invention. We're waiting for who you're called to be. Like, you are an answered prayer to somebody else. So that's all the time I have on here today. I pray that as you watch this on the live, or if you're watching this on the replay, you get something from it. Like, share, because it's time to tap into your purpose so that you can live that peaceful life, so that you can live that fulfilled life, so that you can say, you know what? I'm living my dream. And I can't wait to help somebody else live their dream. Like, let's build that good energy. Let's build that peaceful environment. Yeah, everybody ain't gonna be with the program. You're gonna always have the humbug. You're gonna always have the negative Neil and the negative Nancy, but you can't worry about them. Let them fade off, and you focus on what you can do, which is worry about yourself and live your life on purpose. Okay? Start by smiling at somebody today. Pray for the person in front of you. Pray for the person behind you. You never know, your prayer may change and or save their life. Don't let this rain. If you in an area where it's raining, don't let that steal your energy. Be great today, okay? Don't let it steal your energy. Do what you got to do. Get done what you got to get done. And keep being great, sis. You're dope. Put some lipstick on, get cute, get yourself together so you're not out here worrying about the wrong thing, feeling all sad, down. Somebody is waiting for you. You are an answered prayer in somebody's life, even if it's just your own life right now. Be great on purpose, okay? So until next time, be great. Good day.